Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Miss Gemini, and you've tuned in to Cooking is the Ish. Tonight, I'm going to be preparing some chicken and shrimp fajitas for my husband. 3 or 4 simple ingredients. Now, you can always tweak those ingredients. Let's go ahead and get started. With my first ingredients, I have 2 bell peppers and 1 large onion that was cleaned and just chopped up into chunks. In the Copper Chef, I have 1.5 chicken breasts that I have a little vegetable oil inside just to get a sear on each side before I take it out, let it cool for 10 minutes, and then cut it up in chunks. In the small skillet, I have 4 or 5 different size shrimp that have been marinated in lemon, garlic, and butter. I'm going to actually they've already been deveined. I'm just going to deshell them and then cut them up into chunks as well. So give me about 2 minutes. We'll be back. It'll be time to take the chicken out and get the onions and bell peppers inside the skillet. So now that the chicken has been sitting out for about 2 minutes and it has cooled down and I've chopped it up to the size that I wanted it to be, I'm going to go ahead and start adding the vegetables. Now I'm going to add 1 spoonful of minced garlic. We're going to mix this all together. I'm going to add a little bit of my amazing Malibu seasoning, some black pepper, and maybe a little bit of seasoning salt, but just a very little bit. And then we're going to let everything cook down until the onions and the bell peppers get a nice brown sweat on them. And then we'll add the shrimp at the end of the meal. So now we're just going to let this sit for about 10 or 15 minutes. I'm going to keep checking on it periodically just to make sure that they have not burnt up as far as the onions and bell pepper. But I do want them to be way darker than this. It's been about 5 minutes. We're going to just continue to keep watching them, turn up the heat just a little bit, and then just continue to just watch them and flip them as we go. So if you can tell, the onions and the bell peppers are starting to sweat close to my satisfaction. Maybe about 1.5 more minutes. I'm going to turn the heat up just to a little, just medium hot. And get these suckers the way that I want them so we can get this meal prepared. And I can go ahead and start on my dinner, which will be smoked oxtails. Now that I have the onions and bell peppers sweated to my satisfaction, I'm just going to move them to each side of the skillet. And I'm going to go ahead now and add all the meat, the chicken and the shrimp inside the pot. All right. Next thing I'm going to do is just continue to stir. Just continue to flip these over, making sure nothing sticks. Well, this is the Copper Chef, and if you've seen any of my videos on the Copper Chef, I would definitely recommend getting one. This works for amazing meals, different meals. I've made seafood meals. I've made, what else have I made in this? Oh, seafood. I've made tamales, steamed tamales in here as well. I've also done meatloaf, chicken, Cornish hens. So, I mean, this thing fills up to the top. So if you want to check out the Copper Chef, go down below. Check out some of the videos from the San Pedro market and some of the seafood boils that I've done. All right, so we're going to let this sit for about 1.5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead now, hit it with a little bit of black pepper and a little bit of amazing Malibu. So now that the mix is already completed, I'm going to go ahead now and put it inside one container, which this, like I said, won't be my meal. This will be his meal. He's been a little funny with some of the things he's eaten lately, so I'm not sure if he's going to eat tortillas with him. I doubt it. He may just eat it plain, just like this. And what I would do is basically be having tortillas, guacamole, and sour cream with this. But again, this was not prepared for me, but I did want to come on and show you guys how I prepare fajitas at home, whether it's steak, shrimp, chicken, or lobster. Okay, and then the next thing we're gonna do is just take a couple pieces of the shrimp and just place them right on top. All right, and this is what the meal looks like. Shrimp, chicken, fajitas with bell peppers, onions, and instead of putting Amazing Malibu, I did just put some Old Bay and the black pepper. All right, so here is the fajita mix. I hope you guys do like the video. Please share, like, and subscribe. Please leave a comment at the bottom letting me know what you liked about the video, did not like, or what I can improve with. And until next time, take it easy.